the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And for the Chicago Bulls, it's a full-on youth movement. Over a year ago, they traded Jimmy Butler, let go of D. Wade. Shaq, it's all about the future now.
Yeah, Ernie, it was too much drama beforehand, so they decided to...
What's that?
Let's blow things up. So now, got some great young players.
I agree with that. Markkanen could be a good building block, and then you get Levine, you have Dunn. That's a fresh core to build around, guys.
Can you make a blow-up sound, too?
Wait. Kaboom!
Shaq, show him how.
Oh, that's a real sound. I was kind of
You hear the bricks crumbling?
Yeah, I heard it. Kind of like free throw line shooting, bricks.
Oh.
Not on you. I'm just saying it was cool. I'm just saying.
Tip-off coming up shortly. Let's get to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers. Still out of the lineup is Lauri Markkanen. They want him healthy.
Yeah, and with him being sidelined, it's going to take some creative work by this coaching staff to keep this ship afloat. They just can't roll the ball out there and let him play, not when he's not in the lineup.
I'm interested in who's going to step up and fill his shoes. You know, this is an opportunity for one of the young guys to show what he can do.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, GA. Thanks. Well, of all the troubles the Bulls suffered last season, Chris, rebounding was not one of them.
Would you believe this? I mean, the Bulls have been top 10 in rebounding every year for the last 16 years. And for 3 of those years, they were number 1 overall.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Carter out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. Dunn. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury, boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall, but he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
That's good from Simmons.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Now, here's McConnell. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics. Lopez against Embiid. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Levine can't hit.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now Embiid after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And it's good for 2.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Levine.
A very shaky start for them. After 4 attempts, they're still trying to find a target.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Simmons, a screen on Dunn. Simmons sets a screen for Redick. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Covington. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Two shots.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
And both free throws good for Covington. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is a guy playing hard through his frustration? Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Lopez a screen. Lopez sets a screen for Parker. Off the pick. It's not going to go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely force some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there. Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the floor.
Bulls trail by 12. Dunn passes to Levine. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job on him.
The drive by Redick. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Embiid the screen. A floater. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
And it might not be the rivalry that a lot of the conference matchups are, but who knows? Maybe this is the year it heats up a little bit.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Passes to Lopez. Screened by Parker. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
Fultz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. On defense, Philadelphia. Lopez a screen. Out to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Covington against Parker. No good there off the double clutch.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 5.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
LaVine can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Simmons kicks to Covington. Redick with a screen on Parker. Here's Simmons. Softly drops in the floater. He has 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bulls trail by 15. To the inside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. We'll see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there. And think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
That's good from Carter. Carter hits them both. Well, despite finishing with only 27 wins last season, the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the NBA.
Yeah, they were first in field goal attempts, but only 23rd in makes. That's why they were last in field goal percentage. But this is what you get with so many young shooters.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Embiid kicks to Covington. Pass to Redick. Embiid the screen. The shot by Redick, no good. Bulls trail by 13. Knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 15 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
That one is off.
But think about the core of this team, Kevin. Simmons, Embiid, and Fultz. They're all incredible in the open floor. All unique and exciting. And they can play the game in ways you haven't seen. Their unselfishness on offense seeps into the rest of the team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Sharge has checked in. No good on the second free throw. And the 76ers love to pass. Second in the league in assists, and Chris also pushed the pace.
Yeah, Kev, they're fourth in pace of play, and they want to get out and run. Ben Simmons, he makes it happen out there on the floor. They can turn it over and shoot themselves in the foot, but when they get things right, it's a thing of beauty.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Levine against Redick. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And not much you can do on defense. I mean, sometimes Levine is just a little faster down there.
Simmons inside. Defended by Carter. And that one's good. Simmons.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Dunn passes to Carter. Portis the screen. Carter kicks to Portis. There's the pick. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Screen by Parker. Levine wide open. No good on the 3.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Covington's shot is off.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Dunn outside. And it's Parker in the corner. Portis the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Parker shoots off the screen. Buries the jump shot.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Simmons inside. Carter on him. Simmons dishes to Covington. Redick for 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Bulls trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Levine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Levine's got 6.
But this is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
And stolen by Portis. Parker against Covington. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Chicago, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Chicago, Jabari Parker, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high the rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice too. I mean, we have so many players. Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand. So you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers now.
Good names you've mentioned. Shamet off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Levine kicks to Valentine. Portis with it. Now guarded by Saric. The pass to Valentine. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Valentine's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Fultz. Johnson the screen. Shot off the screen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Parker outside. The three. And no good that time. The 76ers leading by 11. Johnson the screen. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Levine kicks to Portis. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Covington passes to Fultz. Knocks down the three ball. Fultz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Portis. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Fultz. Portis the screen. Valentine passes to Felicio. And good that time.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Dario Saric. And Chicago also making a switch. Holiday's checked in.
The way that this 76ers team can rotate and contest is a big strength for them. I mean, they have good length on the floor at all positions. I mean, they were one of the best teams in the league in terms of opponent field goal percentage last season.
Now here's Fultz. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night. Here's Levine. They trail by 11. Portis sets the pick for Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. Philadelphia has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Covington. He's covered closely. The stupendous finish in traffic.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Levine. There's a screen. Kicks to Holiday. Takes a three. The shot comes out, and so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Mike Muscala. Robert Covington out there with T.J. McConnell. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Al Levine. He's got 8. They set the pick. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Levine's got 10 points in the game. McConnell kicks to Covington. Johnson the screen. Knocks it loose. Outside, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Johnson with a screen on Holiday. There's the dish to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, that's what Johnson loves to do, just set screens and roll to the rim.
Bulls trail by 16. Now here's Valentine, defended by Covington, and the shot is good.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now here's Covington. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. From the arc, Muscala misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here is Portis. Portis sets the pick for Levine. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter. Philadelphia leading by 12. McConnell passes to Johnson. Muscala dishes to Covington. Johnson sets the screen for Covington. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the 76ers.
And they've really shied away from the mid-range. That's a new school style, and looking for shots beyond the arc and at the rim, those tend to be far more efficient.
And Fred Hoiberg wants a timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Redick comes in for Robert Covington. Then for the Bulls, Lopez comes in for Felicio. And it's done in for Levine. Now, here's Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lopez a screen. The feet to Holiday. Outside Portis. 6 to shoot. Dunn outside. Over McConnell. And the Bulls with another miss.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Portis. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Dunn. Back to Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
So Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
Now, here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Here's Holiday, trailing by 10. Portis sets the pick for Holiday. And the lead is down inside single digits. Well, Chris, with Hoiberg, we knew this is what we'd be seeing from him after watching his teams in college.
Well, yeah, he likes players who can bring multiple aspects to the table. I mean, he wants to score early in the clock with little false action. He's known to have one of the deeper playbooks in the game. Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Here's Dunn. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Simmons checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Bulls. Carter, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. The free throw drops in for Dunn.
How about the point guard position? A lot like the quarterback. You need a team to put the ball in your hands and trust you to run the show, especially down the stretch. Last season, the Bulls handed Chris Dunn the keys. He seized the opportunity.
And here are the numbers for Embiid. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
And Dunn, the 5th pick back in 2016, voted by his fellow draftees as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. But, Chris, it took until year 2 in Chicago for him to break through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game is all about getting better, finding the right situation. He still has to become a little more efficient as a player, cut down on his turnovers, improve his shot-making abilities a little bit, but he's delivering on his potential as a two-way player.
Here's Dunn. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And the 3 ball is good.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Redick with a screen on Dunn. Ball's knocked loose. He's got a clear path. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
Shoot 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and when you watched the Chicago Bulls last year, you knew they were rebuilding, but they played very hard. You respected that and won some games that surprised people.
The 76ers making a switch here. Sharge is checked in. Parker's checked in for the Bulls. He hits both from the stripe. And as for the coach of the Bulls, Hoiberg had his worst record last year, but Chris may have done his best job yet, some people feel.
They turned out to be a surprisingly fun team to watch.
And done with the slam.
Can't be too careful around Dunn. He's consistent in finding ways to swipe the ball away.
Simmons with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timely.
With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Well, sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
That's good from Simmons.
And last season, the Bulls were very perimeter-oriented on both ends of the floor. Offensively, top 10 in threes. Defensively, dead last in block shots.
Lopez, a screen on Saric. Parker kicks to Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Dunn's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
And the Bulls also had trouble last year getting to the foul line.
Well, it's because their primary scorers were largely jump shooters. I mean, very little back-to-the-basket offense and not enough driving to make up for it.
Now, here's Dunn after Ben Simmons' miss. Valentine passes to Lopez. Back to Valentine. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez makes dunking look easy. Once he's close to the bucket, forget about it.
Screen by Saric. The pass to Redick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, see, Webb, J.J. Redick has just continued to age well. He's a fantastic player now into his 30s.
Well, Redick keeps adding to his game, but the shooting never changes. He's shot well over 40 from deep for his career. Redick is a player who doesn't rely on his burst or his first step to score. I mean, he can keep playing like this for a long time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
And both free throws good for Redick.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Here's Parker. And Carter has it in the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Bulls lead by 2.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Screen by Simmons. Saric has the open look. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. So Parker will go to the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Free throw no good for Parker. The 76ers trail by 4. And the wide open shot from Redick. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. That's now 8 points for J.J. Redick. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Out to Parker. Carter on the wing. Offline with his three. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Sharch with the screen for Reddick. Lets it go from the wing. Good work defensively by Carter. Now Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now here's Valentine. Covered by Sharch. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks to Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Embiid against Lopez. Parker passes to Lopez. Done outside. Screened by Parker. Outside Carter. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And this is what teammates expect from their point guards. Dunn, pacing the offense well there.
Screened by Sharch. Outside Simmons. Outside Reddick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago leading. Dunn outside. Carter sets the pick for Dunn. Parker against Simmons. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Bulls have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
2 shots.
That's good from Parker. And some changes here for the 76ers. Johnson comes in for Joel Embiid, and Robert Covington subbed in for Ben Simmons. Felicio's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. And Parker drops them both. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Fultz, guarded closer. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
To the middle.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. Sharch inside. Defended by Carter. Fultz the pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Sharch a screen on LaVine. He took good advantage of that screen. And 11 points for J.J. Redick.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. For the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
Screened by Parker. Carter dished it to LaVine. Pass to Dunn. Over Fultz. The rebound by Johnson. The 76ers trail by 3. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Shamet, Dunn covering. Passes it to Sharch. Shoots over Portis.
Have to commend the hustle. When Portis works hard like this, it motivates everyone else to do the same.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Chris Dunn led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Efficiency. I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And Chris Dunn has really been making it happen, guys.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
Here's McConnell. Taking a look at the Bulls. Levine and Parker are the wings. Robin Lopez out there with Carter. And it's Dunn in at the point. Johnson sets the screen for Covington. Trying to get open is Johnson. Covington's shot is off.
Too tentative on the finish. Forget about the D. Take it up strong.
They grab their own miss. And he comes up with the deuce. Parker's got the first points of the second half here for the Bulls.
That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
McConnell kicks to Johnson. Embiid the screen. For 3, Covington. They get it back. Count it. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Now, here's Dunn. Lopez passes to Dunn. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's McConnell. Dunn covering. And Redick kicks to McConnell. That's tipped and stolen by Dunn. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Count it, good.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
Embiid with a screen on Dunn. McConnell passes to Embiid. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
The 76ers trail by 5. Covington kicks to McConnell. Embiid with a screen on Dunn. Clock at 4. Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Levine.
And this is an overall excellent offensive performance for him. He's not afraid to take the tough shots. He's getting open, working within the flow of the offense. Heck, he's been the flow of this offense, and he's having a great night so far.
Simmons checked in for Johnson. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Embiid with the screen on Dunn. Embiid inside. Carter on him. Good D by Lopez. Chicago leading by 5. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Parker. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Simmons passes to Redick. Down low. Here's Embiid. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Outside, Levine. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. It's tipped. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Covington.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lopez against Embiid. Lopez kicks to Levine. Lopez a screen on Redick. Here's Levine. Sweet little floater. Levine's got 16 points.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Now, here's McConnell. He dishes it to Covington. Pass to Simmons. Can't hit that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Dunn outside. Carter sets the pick for Dunn. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
When he's up against the challenging side, he figures out how to overcome it.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Embiid with the steal. Parker against Covington. Unloads. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
This is the confidence Covington has in himself. Assertive as shooting right off the pass.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Feeds it to Lopez. Out to Carter. Let's go. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Redick up top. Guarded by Levine for the lead. And Redick lays it in. He's got 13.
He's decent at getting a shot for himself. I like watching Redick get tricky with his handles every so often.
Screen by Parker. Levine dishes to Dunn. And he banks in the layup. Dunn's got 20. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's Simmons. 14 points for him. The pass to Covington. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Carter. Valentine's checked in for Jabari Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Portis over Simmons. And the shot is long.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. Goes back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Hawks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Sharch checked in for Robert Covington. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Lets it go from 11. And it's off the back rim, no good. Philadelphia has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Sharch passes to Simmons. Poked away. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Pass to Valentine. Back to Levine. They set the pick. Felicio kicks to Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Over Muscala. Rebound by the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. For the 3, Sharch, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Really improving this part of his game. When Sark is dialed in from deep, it helps so much.
Now Levine. 16 points for him. Outside Holiday. Over Fultz. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shamet, guarded by Levine, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holiday goes in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad. But, Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting. And this young man fits the bill.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, Justin Holiday. How about this, man? You got to love it. The Holiday brothers. Congratulations, Mama Holiday. Oh, you too, Dad. But look at this. Justin Holiday, 14 months older than his brother, Drew Holiday. Justin's route to the league was more winding, though. Time in Europe, the G League, 5 teams is in many seasons. But who cares? You're in the league, baby.
And Holiday last season, by far the most minutes of his career.
Starting on a Bulls team that was one of the worst in the league, you're going to get time. You're always going to be down. You're always going to be fighting for the league. You got to keep your best players in there. But look, it still was a definite confidence boost for him.
Passes it to Fultz. Screened by Sharch and stolen by Portis. Valentine wide open. He fires, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Sharch has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia.
Amir Johnson.
Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. And here is Simmons. 17 points in the game. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Levine. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
That's just unreal concentration from Levine. Accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
One shot.
Free throw good, Levine. And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. I mean, Simmons outstanding at distributing the ball in the screen and roll.
Here's Levine. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Simmons against Levine. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist here tonight. Bulls trail by 4. Levine kicks to Felicio. Left side, Portis.
How about Portis, a draft day steal in 2015, the 22nd pick. Now look, he's got size, skill, no fear. He brings the confidence and the toughness that you love to see.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Bobby Portis suspended, Chris, the first 8 games of last season for his altercation with Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to, take that mistake back. But at the same time, that aggressiveness, when you challenge him the right way, that'll help him on the court.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points in the game. Screen by Sharch. The 76ers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
Now, here's Portis. And he banks in the layup. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Johnson with a screen on Levine. Here's Simmons. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying time.
And let's not undervalue what stability is meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Outside Portis. Bean passes to Portis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valentine, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Greg, this game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Yes, that goes in. Simmons got 8 here in the quarter.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
And Chicago shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Valentine kicks to Levine. Portis the screen. Outside Levine. Poke loose. For the tie. It's rebounded by Fultz. Fultz has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Simmons. Over Levine. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Simmons and Šarić are the forward pair. McConnell and Fultz, the playmaking pair in the backcourt. And it's Johnson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Holiday. That shot off, and it's Philadelphia the other way. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Now, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Levine kicks to Valentine. They set the screen. Back to Levine. Portis the screen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, Simmons. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. They get it back. Johnson, good.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid He's checked in for Johnson. Robert Covington comes in for Ben Simmons. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Fultz. The Bulls also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Felicio. Jabari Parker comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Fred Hoiberg was talking with his team during the break. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, "We're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it." We'll see how his team responds.
Orange. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
Saric nails them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Lopez a screen. Here's Dunn. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Dunn's got 22 points.
Have to be excited for Dunn. I mean, it seems like he can't miss from anywhere now.
Now, here's McConnell. Dunn covering. Covington kicks to Embiid. Left side, Saric. Great D that time from Portis. Bulls trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday against Redick. The shot by Holiday, no good. 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And stolen by Dunn. Holiday goes in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Assist from
The 76ers leading by 5. McConnell kicks to Saric. Covington a screen on Portis. Back to McConnell. Pass to Embiid. Over Lopez. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 18 points for Joel Embiid.
You got to keep your eye on Embiid, especially from these in-between areas. I mean, he's effective at scoring from it.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And the Bulls making a change here. Carter's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
At the line for the Bulls. Wendell. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Saric with the screen for Redick. Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Covington. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Now here's Parker. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The pass to Covington. Takes the three. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 12. Done with it. Lopez a screen. Dunn attacking. Out to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defenses adjust, though.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Covington. 6 to shoot. Embiid the screen. From the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's good. Now, here's McConnell. Knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Philadelphia with the ball. Saric outside. Embiid the screen. For 3, Covington hits it from three-point range. Covington's got 19 points.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
The 76ers leading by 10. Saric outside. Pass to McConnell. Up top, Covington. Embiid wide open. And the 3 off target. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Covington with the steal. Now, here's McConnell. Dunn covering. A shot by McConnell, no good. Parker inside, defended by Covington. Dunn kicks to Lopez. Back to Dunn. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dunn's got 4 this quarter. Saric outside. Passes it to Covington. 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for your 76ers, Robert Covington. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. And the second free throw, good. Bulls trail by 9. Dunn kicks to Lopez. Back to Dunn. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dunn's got 12 points in just the second half. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. Sharch, that's good.
That's just sheer will. I mean, even when you body Sark, I mean, he stays after it and tries to score.
Dunn dishes to Levine. That three off the mark. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Redick. Nice D from Levine. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Out to the right wing. Dunn, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Now, here's McConnell. Now, Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Bean passes to Lopez. Done outside. They double him with Saric. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Redick. Pass to McConnell. Embiid the screen. McConnell kicks to Covington. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's Levine. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half. Embiid the screen. McConnell kicks to Covington. Embiid against Lopez. Here's Saric. It's hauled in by Dunn.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they established a physical edge in this game, and this led to a big edge on the scoreboard, too. The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Now here's Levine. Lopez a screen. Done outside. A floater. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Yep, that one goes in there. Embiid's got 22.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Bulls trail by 16. Dunn dishes to Carter. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Over Simmons. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
And Embiid throws it down.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb up.
Now here's Dunn. Carter with a screen on Redick. There's the pass to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls. The 76ers leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package. A great set play, laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Dunn covering. Pass to Reddick. Parker with the steal. And it's Dunn penetrating. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Nothing you can do there, Kevin. I mean, Dunn is sometimes too powerful to handle on the drive.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. Embiid, the pass to Reddick. 6 to shoot. Now McConnell, guarded by Levine, from outside the arc. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.